Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Come on in, and say hello to my friends. I got a pretty girl loves trap content. Hey girl.
What's up, everybody? Hey.
And I got my girl Moochie, my bottom chick Moochie.
We got New York in the building on the panel. We got Harlem, we got Brooklyn, and
Brooklyn.
We got
Hey. Let me say hello to some of my peeps. We got Mike Conley. What up, Mike? And Philly girl. Haven't seen you in a while, girl. What's up, girl? Samara, Karen Jones, Marlon Easton, HFG. What's up? Daria, One Shot, Jeremiah. Did I say KJ Karen Jones? Damian Robinson. What up? Queen. Hey, Queen. All right, y'all. Are y'all ready to talk about this freaking episode? Because it was very good.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and start with you for the overview. Pretty girls.
Yes, I definitely love the episode. Of course, most of us figured out that, Marvin was safe, but Renee...
I know.
I've been playing the Lost Boys all week because I knew Renee was going. Okay.
Oh no, they played. Oh my gosh, they probably did that on purpose. Why they didn't play that song? And that was from the 90s. Come on now. Ghetto love is a love that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty at the time. Reminisce of my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty.
Yes, I did a couple shorts about it, playing the song since Raising Kanan didn't want to give it to us. So I had to give it.
Sorry,
but I loved it. Yeah, I was proud of Lulu. Lulu made me happy. It was a lot of good moments. I was happy with a lot of.
I told y'all he was back, didn't I? Mm-hmm. People was clowning. Clowning in the chat. I was like, Lulu seems like he's back. Okay,
he got his wake up call with Cartier.
Yes,
with his movement. Yes.
I already knew he was gonna put in work when it came to, like he said, I ain't gonna let nobody shoot at my brother, and it's not going down, right? So you already knew. I look, he looking dead in his eyes.
Chewing gum.
Chewing gum, like
killing somebody.
Yeah, I do.
Y'all know I was like this, right?
Yeah.
You was standing up.
Yeah, I do. You don't want to do this. Yeah, I actually do. Like, who y'all think y'all are? And I said, yo, you hear 50 narrating, you know it's about to go down.
Exactly.
I said 50 talking. Hold on now. Oh, you sleeping out here. You out here thinking you done shot somebody. You killed one person. You shot at somebody else. And you just think it's okay. We out here smiling and laughing and bowling like it's all good. Like y'all untouchable. But the same way that the mob could find y'all, find them, we could find y'all. How about that?
Exactly.
I like
about a gun.
Yeah, I like how they showed them that
everything was sweet. Mm-hmm. With that, they all going bowling like it's nothing.
Yeah, and then of course they try to trick us, and they showed the casket, and I was like, oh my gosh! First of all, I was, it was on pins and needles. Like, I know it's not Marvin. Stop playing with me. But then I was like, oh, Renee. She was such a sweet character.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like that, but we kind of saw it coming, right? So, Moochie, what you got? What you got for this episode?
What do you? I thought the episode you had to listen to the dialogue with certain things because certain things is gonna come back as certain things were foreshadowing moments. So if you wasn't paying attention, you're gonna get lost in the source.
Yep.
So this was a good episode overall to me.
It really was. I really enjoyed it. And for me, I'm going to talk about really quickly that, I'm going to glaze over it. I remember when Larry was on one of Lamont's lives and he talked about how Crown is not innocent. And up into this episode, he was, all right? He was dibbling, dabbing a little drugs and all that stuff, but I'm not going to hold it against him. He wasn't he wasn't in that street life, okay? Street life. He wasn't in that street life. How the song go again?
Street life.
No, not that one. They can talk what they want. They don't really
Street
want.
Leader Body. You talking about Street Leader
Body.
Yeah.
Street Leader Body.
He wasn't in that. I'm sorry, I cannot say anything. So sorry, it's still there. But yo, that situation, I knew he was gonna have to kill Freddy. But we're gonna talk about that later. But I enjoyed this episode, the whole thing, and I just loved how they're just wrapping everything up in this just wonderful big old bow. And I'm also wondering if my prediction is gonna come true about Unique, but we'll get there later. All right, so I'm gonna start with you, Moochie, for your favorite moment, please, my lady.
My favorite moment was the last moment when Cartier opened that elevator and Lulu and Rock was there. Also the family dinner, because now we see that they all on the same page right now. So that I had like those two was my favorite moments. And also I like the way Detective Howard didn't speak for Rock.
Yes.
He was still handling it in a mature way, like you need to ask your mother those questions.
I love that.
And that's what I liked about it, because it didn't look like he was trying to manipulate him. Be honest.
I really do, like, I'm really growing to have a lot of respect for Detective Howard.
Me too.
Like he know, like I always say, he knows how to play the game. He's playing chess, but he was really not like BSing about trying to turn over a new leaf. I thought he was, bull crapping. I ain't gonna lie. At some point I was like, maybe he's serious. And then I was like, I don't know if I can trust him. You know what I mean? But he said it. He said after that situation, it really made him put a lot of things into perspective. And he's trying to change. He wants to do things better now. So the fact that he just is like, nah, like this is me and you right now. And I love the fact that he's being honest and letting him know, like, this is new to me. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play you to the left, and I also don't want to overstep. Like, I just don't know what to do. And I love that he's just being honest with him about it and letting him also, instead of saying something, putting some poison in his ear about this boy's mother, he's saying, I cannot speak for her. This is just me and you right now. I don't want to talk about the situation that happened between us where you came to shoot me. I don't want to talk about that. It's done and over with. But you can see Kanan is really in a lot of pain from that situation. Like he had like tear in his eye and stuff. So like, cause that gotta be traumatizing. You finding out that the man that your mom sent you to kill is your father. That gotta be hurtful. Do you want to say jump in on anything with that pretty girl?
He's angry with her.
Yeah.
He's angry with her because if he would have followed through and did this mission right, he would have killed. He would have actually took his father out. So he is feeling a kind of way. But I was glad at the fact that Detective Howard, aka Ted, shut it down. Like we're not going to talk about that again.
Right.
I like that part.
That's done. Yeah. What about you, pretty girl?
I definitely love the fact that Howard is not speaking for Rock, but also he's not completely out the clear. He was wrong because he was messing with an underage girl. So I think that's part of it as well. But I definitely love the fact that he really just decided to, pretty much call it, I don't want to say even Steven, but he's letting bygones be bygones in regards to Kanan. And I love that, because most people, they're not going to forgive you for no mess like that, even though he was manipulated by his mother.
Right.
But Kanan, I think he's really hurt because she pretty much lied to him his entire life. And he kind of gets an inkling that she's always been lying. But, I think that is the part, because she's always driving home. We completely honest, no secrets, no secrets, no secrets. Meanwhile, she got all the secrets.
Right. And I think that's another thing that hurts him too, because him and his mom were really close, so all of this, like he said, it changed stuff for me and you, but it changed stuff a whole lot more for me and her. So that's pretty sad. Hey, Robbie Jr. 68 and AG. Hey. And Monique 69 ways. Girl.
Yeah.
69 ways.
And I also want to say one quick thing. He has to move smart with this because he's in the streets. kind of a little bit. You can't really be seen with a cop or let them know.
Right.
So it's like it's gonna be real tricky with this relationship.
Yeah. And I like the way Howard is moving too. Like you said, he is conscious of that. You know what I'm saying? He's making those decisions. Like, I figure since you don't want to be seen with a cop, and he's respecting it. You know what I mean? Because he knows how the streets are. It's not like he's some square that don't know how it is. Like, and so you can see that he's really serious about protecting his child. He may be new to this, but he's serious. Like, nah, I'm protecting my kid. You saw what he did when he saw Sam talking to Burke outside. He made that call. Let me tell you something. As soon as I saw him talking to Burke, Howard looking at Burke and Sam talk, I said, uh-oh, it's going down. I said Sam could go. Ain't gonna be a problem to kill a crackhead, but he ain't gonna touch Burke. But you see, and that's exactly what they tried to do. But yo, we gonna have to talk about that too.
Ooh,
but my favorite, I'm sorry, I'm trying to look for. I want to talk about one of my favorites, and one of my favorite scenes was, of course, Marvin saying sorry to his daughter finally, right? And some people they may have felt like that was kind of last week was the closest thing to an apology we were going to get because of the type of person that Marvin is. But because he's been working on himself so much, it was just like, no, he can actually say sorry, So I definitely loved that. And another scene, I can't find another scene that I loved was the brothers, and Marvin saying, because Marvin been bearing his soul. Like, he ain't afraid to get in touch with them feelings, okay?
What's up?
And he's like, I appreciate you, putting that boy down for me. And it's like, so I love all of this because they kind of act like they can't really like talk to each other in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? They always got to argue and diss each other.
Oh, I loved it too.
So, I'm sorry. Oh, it's been acting up today, guys. Woo. So yeah, I just really enjoyed that. And then I got this one here. And Juke, and he got the tear in his eye because Juke asked him, did you cry and stuff? And he was like, man, I don't know. I have my shades on. I'm like, really?
That was hilarious to me. Like, it's okay to cry. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay to cry. And then he wound up crying. And it just let Juke see, like, he's really trying. So I love that when Kanan tried to throw his little shot when they was at the mall, like how having a dad work out for you. I'm just like, actually, Marvin is stepping up. He's trying to do better. So what you got to say about that?
I don't know about y'all, but them diner burgers look good to me.
I know, right? And Marvin wasn't even tearing it up like he normally would.
Right. Marvin is sad. He done lost his food.
He didn't even touch his food.
I know. I mean, that burger look kind of thick now. It look like a little Good Burger over there, little key.
Yeah. Welcome to Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Some orange soda on the side.
Oh gosh, I can hardly I feel like I can't really talk that good the way I want to, like without coughing and stuff. Sorry, guys. No, I'm trying my best to be myself. Hey, Inga and Star and Troll Farm. Let me see what Inga talking about. So Marvin will probably end up dying because he's trying to change his life. That usually happens when people want to be remorseful. Yep, true. Or something's gonna happen to bring him right back in the same way they did with what's his name, Lulu. Same thing. Every time I think I'm out, they pull me right back in, right? Hey, Eric Iverson, thank you. He says, I ain't know Howard was a Muslim. Tell him to give me a bean pie and a pork chop sandwich. Wow, really? You going to disrespect like that?
Howard say he's been delivered, okay? He don't like talk no more.
What's the name said the same thing, though. Thank you, though, Eric. And hey, Halima. So he said the same thing, right? Kanan was like, I didn't know you was a Muslim.
He almost dying. I guess you get some relief.
Right. He was like, yeah, I'm trying to get back into it. I'm like, yo, Howard is really serious about this, isn't he? Well, we're going to see how far he go out. But as far as I'm concerned, I think that we can say he is more he's not a villain.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that. Now, I don't know how long he's going to last. I don't see why he should be killed. You never know. Maybe his cancer will come back or something and he dies like that.
Oh Lord.
I hope not. I'm just saying because
that real slick too. Like, oh,
right.
Oh, Lord. Look,
I wasn't prepared, Miss K. I wasn't prepared for all that.
I'm clutching my pearl.
I don't want it to happen, but at the same time, it's like I don't want him to get killed. So you know,
it might come along the line that it'll come back. In a couple of years.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that is a lie. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so pretty girl, did you do your favorite moment?
Not yet. I had two. I love the scene with Rock and Lulu. Amuchi mentioned that. So I'll give my other one. Mr. Unique.
Oh,
he kept it so solid with Sal. I love Unique. And don't get me wrong, I've always liked him, but it's hard when you are rooting for the protagonist, which is Rock. And, you know, it was beefing. So I'm like, dang, I want him to win, but I can't want him to win because he was against Rock. But now we kind of see they possibly may have a future on the same side. But I love the fact he was so solid with Sal. And he pretty much told Sal the same thing Rock told him, like, your son's an F up.
Right.
Jackie Jr. all over again.
Right.
Sopranos, like, you can't fault Marvin for that. And the streets in Queens, they ruling different when it comes to the mob. So
right.
I love Unique in that scene. He was like, I ain't snitching. I would know. I don't care about nobody knowing but me.
Right. I know it. Exactly. And that's what's that called? That's called integrity, my niggas. It's not called chutzpah. It's called integrity. Okay? Big up to Unique.
I know. Because he could have been grimy.
Right. And like, nah, I ain't no snitch or whatever. And that's not look, if I'm gonna go out, dad one sure ain't gonna be like that.
I like the fact that he let him know the difference. He was like, well, you helped me with them when they first came and you did this and that. And He was like, that was business. And you got paid from it.
Exactly. And you got your piece from that. So what are you talking? What are you saying? And I just love the fact that he told him, like, because this dude, I'm like, seriously, guys, I laughed when he said, you know, I gave him a fair offer. It was generous. Like, no, the heck it's not. That's not generous. Your son screwed up and now you want somebody else's life to be taken?
Exactly.
Because he screwed up. And then he mentioned, and then Unique had to tell him, like, yo, no, your son, he may have went around you, right? Marvin may have went around you, but he wouldn't have been able to do that if your son didn't go around you.
Facts.
Your son allowed that. So at the end of the day, that's all on him. But he does not want to accept that. And then he's going to get disrespectful, like, you know, my son, he called you a friend and everything, and now you're going to be in my face and stick up for this moolie. I'm like, wow, now you're getting mad disrespectful, yo.
Very.
I was worried about Unique leaving there when he was like, they'll take you to your car.
I was worried. I was like, hold up now.
I was worried then for him. But Unique was like, he's spitting on the sidewalk. He's scared. He like, yeah, whatever.
See, I'm an honorable drug dealer, okay?
Right. I live by a code, okay? That's what I'm talking about, Unique. So now that we are on Unique, because I'm gonna let you finish what you gotta say, but since we're on Unique, I have to say this. So I've been saying, because and let me tell you the reason why I have this prediction with him going out in a blaze of glory, because it was told that from Omar Dorsey that during the interview that when they asked Joey Bad what his favorite episode was, he said episode 10. So for some reason, like, I don't know what the heck made me jump to, oh, he going out like Scarface. I don't it made me jump to that, and I'm starting to see that it's very possible. With this situation, like, you disappoint me and I don't take disappointment well. So it's like, huh?
You got me clutching my pearls again.
Yeah, yes. And I'm like, it looks like my prediction is about to happen. But now that I see Unique doing this, first of all, I feel like he's always been like an honorable thug, right? So I don't want to see him. What is that, Moochie? I don't want to see him go. But it's like, dang, he might have to go. But like, look at him. He could dress so well. Like, I'm gonna miss all that.
Look, Since you made a prediction, you know what we got to do.
Yeah.
Since you made a prediction, you know what we got to do, because this is what happens. You know that they here. They always come to our channel. And look, we letting you know, look, you heard it here first on Miss K's channel. So if you hear from the mice in the corner, you let them know in the comments where you got it from.
Yep.
Anywho, go ahead.
That's right.
I had to put that disclaimer.
Spam them, troll them. Do all that for us.
And if y'all watched this morning, catch the replay for Pretty Girl. She was dropping some gems this morning.
Go ahead, Pretty Girl. So here's my thing though. I was thinking, all right, if I'm wrong about this prediction and he doesn't go out in a blaze of glory, because I could see him like lighting it up. We already saw that Marvin is gonna be on his little light up again. But I'm like, I feel like he gonna be doing the same thing because the mob is gonna come after him. So there could, now if I'm wrong, it could possibly be a team up. Look, it could be, I could be right with both things. It could be a team up and he could still go out in a blaze of glory. Yeah. Or they could team up and take them out, and then we still get to have Unique for next season. Yeah. You never know.
Oh my God. Say hello to my little fur. Oh God. I cannot. I love Unique. I need him to stay, but I can understand him leaving, but I don't want any of these main characters. I mean, selling them.
I feel like we might not see Unique go out in episode 10, but we will see Unique get it in, because we never seen him. Only thing we seen him do is get violent with his crew.
Right.
I feel like they all gonna band forces for the greater good.
And I always wanted that, Since season 1, I always wanted that, because Unique is not your normal villain. He's one of those villains that you actually like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like people, and I don't mean to say villain, because to me, he's not really a villain. He's an antagonist. Mm-hmm. He's the ops or whatever. But it's like, I just love Unique. But remember how I was always saying, if he dies, he dies. Like, because I feel like because he's the antagonist, he has to go. Like, he can't stay, Mm-hmm. So it's like, if he dies, he dies. But not really, though. I still don't want him to go. I'm not ready. You try to act like you're ready and you can handle it. I don't know.
I can't do a Unique funeral.
No, I'm gonna be like, no, Jesus.
I can't. I can't even cook for the repast or nothing. I can't.
He's here for the duration.
Yeah.
But the only thing, see, this is a thing. The mob is 0 for 2 right now. Kind of 0 for 3 if you want to count Dominic and his Shnaj. But is it falling on a Force-like situation if we completely defeat the mob? Like, is that realistic? So that's the only thing that has me scared. I feel like they may put in a situation where the mob does get some get back, because who wins against the mob? I mean, realistic,
And that casualty might be Unique.
I know, or Marvin. So I'm nervous.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like it would be really, really stupid to have Marvin escape that situation just to turn around and get killed. Like, it's just so it's just ridiculous. Too. Yeah, but Philly girls. So Philly girl, I'll be trying to do my little accents every now and then,
multi-talented over here.
Yeah. Hey, the homie. He said all 3 of my favorite people, Miss K, Moochie, and Pretty Girl. That's right. We got 3 out of the 5 boroughs up in here for y'all tonight. Yes. The New York connection. All right, Metro up in this piece, Metropolitan. So this is definitely a dope scene. I just loved it. Like, I don't care what you gotta say. And he was all up in his face a little bit too. Like, and you got his goons around. He did not care.
Not face.
Like, that spit on the sidewalk said it all to me. When he did that, they was like, "They'll take you to your car." He like, yeah, I
see you out. Get out of here. Get in. So, Pretty Girl, were you finished? Did she leave?
No, I'm here. That was pretty much done. I just love he just kept it real. And I really I was hoping with Sal hearing the same rhetoric between Unique and Rock, it was kind of chime in like, okay, light bulb, they kind of right, but I know it's not going to happen like that. It's just he wants get back for his sloppy son, and it's
right. Yeah, that can't go unanswered. It went answered. You killed Dominique the donkey. That's my nickname for him. You killed him. Like, that's it. All right, so we're gonna go to the scratch in my head moment, and I'm gonna start with you, Moochie Skidge. Tell me your scratch in my head moment if you have one. I had one.
You know what the scratch in my head moment is? This whole thing with Famous.
Oh, child.
I'm like, the heck was he thinking?
Yeah. I kind of had a feeling that was going to go down once he saw them, and once he saw Freddie in the pizza shop. I was like, oh gosh. And then he went to go get the gun. I was like, yo, he is don't tell me he about to go rob Freddie. And I just freaking knew it.
Yeah, but it was just, this is gonna come back to haunt him because that old man heard everything.
Yeah. And he said his name and all that.
Exactly.
It's messed up. Oh gosh.
You know what? I'm about to give y'all another one. I just, this is not gonna end well for him.
No. And he said, I know it's you with your BA voice. Like when he said something about his voice, I was like, dang. That's a little disrespectful.
No respect.
About voices? You're
actually out that gun was gonna be good enough. But the thing is, everybody knows that he's not built for it.
Yeah. And that's why he wasn't budging. But once he showed him that gun, once Freddie showed him that gun, I said, Famous is about to kill him. He had to. Yeah, he had to.
He had to. It was no couple. Once you pull, like what he said, once you pulled out, you knew what it was going to be.
Exactly.
I think he said, I knew what it was going to be. Once you pulled out, I knew what it was going to be. So you take me out or I'm going to take you out.
Yep. So, well. Let me get to, okay, so the homie said, dude getting off the bus with Marvin.
Wow.
Money was scratch my head moment. I think I missed the super chat. Hold on. There we go. Hey, Eric. So Eric says, when Rock told Juke everyone can trust you with their secrets after Juke wouldn't tell on Kanan, to me, that's why Kanan killed her, because she told Tariq all Kanan's secrets. Kanan knew the Juke he loved was gone. Oh, everybody goes to that all the time. You know that, right? They always go to that, like that same instance, that same example. Wondering why Kanan said what he said, like when he shot her, B, you talk too much or something like that. Everybody they're always trying to figure that out. Like, what did she say? And I even have a video that the mice in the corner stole as well about how Juke be knowing a lot of stuff. And it's possible reason why she knows stuff is because maybe she be overhearing stuff as well, because Marvin be knowing stuff too.
Yeah.
Right?
All of them.
Yeah. So, I don't know, but when they mentioned that, I said, yeah, they're gonna have a field day with this one, because everybody want to know everybody want to know what happened where Juke stopped being like the little chamber of secrets, I don't know, but thank you, Eric. That was a very interesting one. I appreciate it. So, Pretty Girl, did you want to say anything about this whole Kanan Famous situation?
I don't know. Maybe he should have listened to 50. He had some music, explaining how to rob. Maybe he should have listened to that. He was a fail. And 50, come on now. He would have, after he would have shot him, he would have dug in them pockets. Come on, bro. You came there for a reason.
Okay.
Like, you came right. You came there for a freaking reason.
Just a fail.
Yeah, it was total. Like,
and I'm sorry. I understand they're nosy neighbors, but I just heard gunshots. I'm not opening my door.
Nope, I'm not opening my door. I'm not.
It was real quiet. He was like, that little old man was like, I want to see what's going on.
I'm not opening. Nah, that's for the. That's
I
for
want to see
the.
what's going on here because that sound like the same fellas that was whipping that boy a couple of weeks ago. Because you know how them old people is. That sound like the boy that was whipping that boy a couple of weeks ago. So I'm gonna call the police.
Nah. I mean, look, even old people know the rules of the hood. You know what I'm saying? So for this man to be over here cracking doors and all, like, you're bugging. Yeah, you're bugging out. Okay. So Philly girl says Famous did all that and still doesn't have the rent money. Exactly.
I know. How you did all of that and then you shot him and then left? You ain't even check his pockets.
Mm-hmm. And you know why he did this, right? Because freaking Cartier. And I knew it. Yo, I said to myself, I said, why are you talking this business in front of Cartier? He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to be all up in your business. And let me tell you something. Lulu knows that he has to help. Like, he don't have to, but he knows that he needs to help Famous because he killed Crown.
Yeah.
All right. And at the end of the day, Famous ain't just no regular kid. This is his nephew's best friend.
Exactly.
So he was going to help him out and take care of it. But here go to Cartier talking about something. Yeah, I don't do charity. Bro, you own 25%. Don't try to come up in here and tell me what I can and cannot do. And I love when Lulu was like, what happened to the part of you being silent? And once Lulu gave him that look, I was like, yeah, Lulu, it's Moochie's theory about them coming together. It's gonna go down. It's gonna happen.
I was so happy.
I wanted to call you, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to say nothing because I don't know if she watched it. But I said, I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow, keep my mouth shut. But yes, she was like, they're gonna get together. And listen, I didn't see it coming this soon. They're not playing any games like that. There's no patience. I'm not waiting on freaking this dude to hook me up with the tri-state area situation.
I still feel like it's Lulu's fault because he should have went and talked to Famous by himself. When he said the comment about, he's family, you could say, what you want in front of him. That's what messed everything up. And it pissed Lulu off after to see what reaction that Cartier Fareed had.
Right.
We're not doing any more charity.
Mm-hmm. No charity. Okay. And I love how when 50 was talking, not 50, grown Kanan, when he was narrating at the end about how when you're at the top already, like you lose that hunger and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's so true. It's like when you get to the top, you got to be careful because there's other dudes below you that's hungry and they will overthrow you. Mm-hmm. So you got to always be careful of that. And I remember I kept saying to y'all that Cartier is a freaking clown. Like I was actually surprised to see how like he just didn't seem seasoned. It's like this dude is a whole clown. Like how is he supposed to be like this, this man with all these connections and this and that and the third? He just really doesn't seem like he has everything all together. Like it wasn't hard to get him. It really wasn't. She didn't even have to give up the drawers. Once this dude, it's like once he talked about giving up the drawers, Rock was like, yeah, he's definitely going. But Tremont said he got to be dealt with before I deal with you. You know what I mean? So I was like, So there you go. Wait, go back because I'm trying to get the one with Tremont.
Okay, I was trying to get it for you.
It was there.
It should be at the beginning.
Yeah. So now that Cartier is dead, I'm wondering about Tremont. Like he had a statement that he made, right? Like I think she's the real thing or something like he said. What did he say? Do y'all remember exactly what he said?
He said that she's worse than Cartier.
She's a different, she's a different kind of woman.
She may have a colder heart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So my thing is this something that he is going to make him tread lightly with her? Or is it something that's going to make him be on some other stuff? Because you know how people are. Like, if they get scared, it's not always good for somebody to be scared of you.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I feel about this? I feel like as long as they making good money, everything will be all right. If he comes into any type of problems with the police or anything like that, then he knows his days is numbered.
Right.
Yeah.
And she showed up for him with Abe though, for real. That
Yeah.
pretty girl.
No, I would say I think Abe is going to be the problem. That's going to cause because one, we already got an inkling. He's cheap. He kind of he cut corners. He's not really don't seem like he's that smart. And we know, he works for Trayvon. So I feel like Abraham's going to slip up and mess up. Rock's going to want to have to deal with it. And then Trayvon's going to he's going to want to probably avenge his homie's death or something like that.
Yeah, and listen, I don't know what kind of crew he got, what kind of force he got behind him, but he needs to think about what you're gonna do. Mm-hmm. Anyway, the homie says, Miss K and Pretty Girl, do you guys feel better?
I'm at like 85%.
Yeah, and I felt like I was at 60 or 65% yesterday, but now I feel like I'm starting all over again. So no, all day today I was not feeling good. So I'm really not doing that great right now, guys. I'm just trying to press in for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Pretty. Yeah, thank you so much for asking. Hey, Savannah, thank you for the super chat. Shallow. Big Smooth, what up? He said, where did it go? No, it went fast. He said, couldn't wait to tell Rock about what's happening behind the scenes in his organization, like she's trustworthy. Right. And they kept going on these and I'm like, were these dates? Because when they were at like his penthouse, was that his penthouse?
Mm-hmm.
That had to be. That's the reason why. All right. So he coming up behind her and all this stuff. And I said, wait a minute, what? So in his mind, these must have been little dates, huh? Like I'm whining and dining you, so I know I'm about to get me some.
I think it was multitasking. I think he wanted to, get the draws, but he also wanted the stake in the company, and he was under the impression that she was down with it too. But the whole time, she just wanted all the information. When she found out he was loose with the lips, so she's was using her womanly wiles to. Get all the information that she wanted, and it worked.
She was using her womanly wiles, but she was paying attention to everything he was saying.
Yeah.
Everything, every detail.
Yes.
And he really thought he was gonna get some.
She's like, pump your brakes, shawty.
Pump the brakes.
She's like, Miss K.
Huh?
It should be in this group that you looking at now.
For what?
The picture with him at the
what was your scratch in my head moment?
Me,
Pretty Girl, yes.
I guess the only one is real petty. When Burke was in bed with her girlfriend, one, she rolled over and immediately started talking about Howard, but she made a statement. She made a statement. She said, well, I don't want to get wrapped up into this. So you're conscious, you're aware that this is messy, but you're still pursuing it. Like, it's like, girl, it's so annoying because it's not like she's some golly hoe person. Like, oh, I'm just going to make a difference in the world and prove everybody that I'm right. No, you're knowing that this is a mess. And you're still out here wasting time and not solving any other cases.
Yeah, I mean, it was to the point where I was like,
this is the third time.
This chick don't got no other dialogue, really. Like, could we give her? I'm like, could we kill her already?
I'm like
she said the same freaking thing all the time.
What should I
do? What are we doing?
Like, how many times is she gonna tell her to leave it alone?
Right. It's the same old. Like, come on. Don't do this to us. Get rid of her. That's it. Let it be over. I'm done. I'm tired. Like, I don't want to keep talking. I don't like, and then she keeps running into these freaking brick walls.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, how you going to get caught up in his BS?
That's exactly the line I was referring to.
Why you coming here?
Right.
How you get caught up in his BS? The stuff that you was looking at is from his past. How you get caught up in his BS? You wasn't around when the shooting happened.
Right.
You wasn't there. Remember, he was a lone wolf then. You was complaining about that. How are you getting caught up in his BS?
Right.
Anywho,
And as if you're assigned to it. You are doing your own thing. You're going rogue with this whole freaking thing, and then you're going to sit there talking about how I get caught up with this BS. Oh, I don't want to get caught up. You don't have to. They're telling you, stop. The freaking captain said it better not be nobody else's rice bowl, right?
and
Like,
it lied straight to his face.
Right. Stay out of it.
Right at the Chinese restaurant ordering shrimp fried rice. Girl, you know you like rice.
Right.
Girl, stop lying.
Yes, you like rice. You make order.
No, you didn't.
You order food, you eat food.
You order food.
You order food, you eat food.
You order. We got that from The Wire. That's what happens when
I cannot. Now all I'm thinking about is hurry up and buy.
Yeah, hurry up and buy.
Sorry,
nigga. All right.
All right, I'm done. Okay.
I know we gotta stop. All right. That was your scratching my head moment. Okay, so my scratching my head moment was let me see, this might be right here. So when they're talking, right, and Sal is saying, yo, we gotta teach them that they can't just come at us, and the dude across the table is like, it seems like she's already been going toe to toe with you, you know. Right? That. But then Sal was saying, I even like the fact that Sal was saying, we can't just go up in there like that. Like, he wasn't even making it seem like they're the big bad mob. He was making it seem like, yo, we don't know what they got. And we ain't just gonna go up in Queen. Like, Queen's got a lot of different things going on up in there. And I gotta make sure that stuff is clear with her fish market dude or something. He said, who the heck, who is he talking about?
Well, apparently he's like go ahead, Moochie, go ahead.
He's gotta make sure remember, they got to deal with them Howard Beach dudes in Queens. So they can't come in there trying to regulate things, because now you in their territory, and they basically got to answer to the boys in New York. Rock said it herself.
Right, she did.
Who knows? The people from Howard Beach might give Rock a pass because she's making the money.
Right, because that's what I'm saying. I'm like, how come I don't remember that she's had dealings with somebody on that side? Like, I don't remember that.
Remember, I mentioned it first when they started talking about the Italians was coming, and I mentioned Howard Beach in the beginning, but nobody. Yeah, I mentioned it before.
You mentioned it, but did they mention
it?
No,
they didn't. That's the crazy part about it, and now they're talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's a scratching my head moment, because if you ain't from Queens like Moochie, all of that is just gonna be like, okay,
there's an order. Jersey is like 2. New York is supreme.
Right, like, how do we have this connection? How does she have this connection with these people in the fish market and all this stuff? And I'm like, what?
So, but it's annoying because now you're trying to do recon and know what you're getting yourself into, but you already pressed her in the beginning for the tape. So it's now you want to go back because you don't know who you're dealing with. Like, you should have did all that beforehand.
Exactly. Instead of acting like the big bad mom. And the thing about it is too, Rock was saying that they're the weak version. They ain't like, they answer to these folks. But at the same time, she got to be careful with that though, because whenever someone is touched in the mob, they don't take that lightly. It doesn't matter if it's a weaker person. They got to make sure that those things don't go unanswered, because they don't want people to feel like they could just roll up on anybody, no matter who it is. Yeah. So that was her arrogance coming through, in my opinion.
But I love the fact when her and the brothers were at the dinner table, she said, I got people from Newburgh, I believe Rochester, maybe Syracuse coming. So she's doing pretty much what Unique did last season.
Yeah.
With, rounding up the troops and getting some, some bodies to help. But it still may be a casualty, but
yeah, she did say it was getting on them folks, and like you said, that is exactly what Unique was saying too. So that's something, huh? So that was my scratching my head moment. Did you said a scratch my head moment, right, pretty girl?
Yeah, Bert.
Right, Bert. Okay. So, Moochie, for your least favorite moments, my love. That's right. Hit that like, baby. Hit that like. It's 100. It's 111 people in the building. Hit the like button. Thank you.
It's free, y'all.
It's free, baby.
My frizzy.
It's free 99.
My least favorite moment. It between Burke pressing Sam.
Mm-hmm.
And then her going to the instinct to go outside. It just, I'm like, yo, you just making yourself look real thirsty.
Yeah. They're torturing us with this chick.
Yeah, I know. It's like to me, remember how everybody wanted Dre to die?
Mm-hmm. Like, it's just straight torture right now, and it's just I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, it's to the point where I'm not even sure she's gonna die this season, y'all.
Me too.
You know what? You might be right with that. Okay.
Yeah.
You might be right with that.
I'm thinking if she don't die, because you know how powers, they don't really give us what we want. I feel like since we got this other situation brewing with what Howard put into Nicole's father's head with the drive, I feel like she may just lose her job. And I feel like that's when the real suffering happens, when you alive and understand the consequences of your actions. So I'm hoping she gets fired.
Yeah, me too. But you know how they do when they just can't stop? They want to be fired and still digging in, thinking that I'm gonna probably get my job back by doing this.
Oh yeah, I can see it, Greg.
No. Right. And it's like, oh my gosh, just go. I can't even deal with you anymore.
She went to the crack spot, the mope spot, the dope spot looking for
Oh my gosh. Like, come on. So thank you, Support Gaming. Hey, got the smiley face going.
Yeah.
Eric Iverson says they're gonna do Burke like Cooper Sacks. She gonna live.
Oh,
Boy,
no.
You better stop. Don't you dare put that on us.
My heart can't take it.
No,
right though, but I hope they don't.
No, don't say that. Oh, don't do that. Okay, Mooch. Did you say your least favorite?
Mm-hmm.
This was it right here, right? Okay, so Pretty Girl.
I would have to say Uncle Phil / Dr. Phil / Cartier, because all that he was talking to Famous, I'm like, bruh, shut up. Like, you were just saying too much, doing too much. You always, don't get me wrong, I appreciate the game and the dialogue, but at that point, I was over him. I'm like, okay, I'm tired of the lessons. Like, first of all, he don't even know the situation with Lulu and Famous. He's known him. He's pretty much family, honestly. But I feel like it was reverse psychology with Lulu saying, you can say anything to around Cartier. He's family. And of course, the ending scene, he tried to play Rock, and Lulu was like, y'all don't even trust each other, but we family. Okay. So yeah, that was my least favorite. I'm like, Cartier, shut up. Shut up. And Z's over there with the fake Faith Evans,
Yes.
That's all I can
say. That did sound like the Faith Evans song.
Oh my God.
Talk about we need something for the bedroom now. I said, hold up. What are you trying to do?
Right.
That was my least favorite. I was just over Cartier at that moment. I was done.
Yeah, I'm really over him too.
I feel. You know what pissed me off also? He told Rock he wanted 50% of her business. And he thought he was going to really rock out with that.
Right. I was like, are you serious? Are you bugging? You must really be on something, bro. You're doing something else besides distributing or whatever the freak you got going on and partnering up, being a silent partner. You want something. And I was like, yeah, look how she's looking at him like, excuse me?
Man,
do you see what's in front of you? I am the devil in a red dress. You are not. You sell your soul to me, not the other way around.
Oh God,
that's not how this goes. You know how she do that little devilish smile of hers, like.
I like she was nodding her head the whole time. Oh, really?
Yeah. You heard her right when she was like, he was saying something. She was like, I said, yo, Rock is Too
you got
much.
two super
Yes.
chats.
Yeah.
So thank you, Support Gaming says, remember the old man who saw Kanan beat Freddie? I believe it's him that opened the door
was.
after Famous killed Freddie. Yeah.
Yeah, I said that.
And he's a fool for we talked about that a little earlier, I think, in case you weren't here. But thank you for the super chat. And Eric, thank you. He says, do y'all feel now that Cartier is dead? Do y'all feel now that Cartier is dead that Lulu will now give Famous landlord his studio time? And the old man next door to Freddie heard him say Famous name. That's gonna be a problem, right? The fact that he said his name and he said it like I think a few times. Like, I know it's you, Famous, with your like that BA voice. I was like, oh my gosh, this man came for his voice. Child.
I felt like Freddie had time to pull out the blicky himself, but
yeah, he was sleeping because he was sleeping on Fame.
exactly.
Like he was looking at Famous like, all right, if this was Kanan, it'd have been a little different on the draw. Right? It'd been some Wild Wild West type of thing. But this is Famous. He ain't about to do nothing. You know?
Tisk.
And and you better be careful because when fear get a hold of some folks, they do not.
Exactly.
He was that gun was shaking, but he sure listened.
Who's gonna be on the
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
The gun was shaking, but he let off them shots.
Yeah, he sure did. 7 pounds of pressure.
Oh,
pressure. Karen Jones, thank you. Jukebox owes Burke a favor. What will she ask for? Oh gosh. See, this better not be where the situation takes place with the big mouth, right? Where everybody wants to know why did he kill Juke and say she talked too much. This could be a part of it. You never know. I don't know. I don't really want to reach that far, but you never know. But thank you, Karen. And Support Gaming, thank you. He says this is a reach. What if the old man is, oh gosh, Ghost Pops, because he was said to be a snitch calling cops on drug deals. Oh, I didn't know that. That is not his father, man. He is too old.
Oh gosh.
Daddy old, okay? Jeremiah says it's always the suckers that do that. Patty. Hey, Patty. Said Famous is doing too much. Yep. So what are we up? We're doing the least favorite. Okay, so here, this is one of my least favorite moments, guys. Of course, the fact that our girl Renee is gone, right? Give it up for Renee, right?
Gone too soon. I wish it got a little deeper with her, just a little bit, but
right. But
we didn't even get
this is my least favorite right here. I understand that Marvin is trying to turn over a new leaf, but bro, as long as you're in the game, you cannot do stuff like this. All right. And you gave a crackhead a whole bunch of freaking money.
It's gonna be lit.
And his stupid behind got off of that bus immediately. Like, you were supposed to stay there, Marvin, and see what was going on. Now, how is this going to come back to bite him is the question. You know, Rock is going to get pissed off if she finds out that this dude is still walking in these streets. All right. And what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just hate it. I hate it. I admire the fact that he was trying to do something. Sorry, I got I'm stuffy. So I admire the fact that he was trying to, do the right thing.
It wasn't time.
No, and sorry. It's a good thing that he didn't tell him why or what he was sending him away for. Because that would really come back around. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he tried to, D-Tech. He tried to pop me.
That's how he was sound too.
Yeah.
I love it.
He tried to pop me, D-Tech. Gave me a whole bunch of money, D-Tech. I'm like, yo, we can't get rid of Sam though, right? I was actually happy though. The funny thing about it is I was actually happy that he didn't kill him. But when he got off the bus, I was like, Sam, I hate you now.
It's about to be lit. Crack and Snicker bars at abundance.
Yes.
Like, he gonna see his crackhead ass around there.
Huh?
He gonna see his crackhead ass around there. I'm just hoping that Burke don't find him first.
Right. He said he was funny. What do you call her? Kadumbo.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yo, and then that other lady was like, well, go find them, B. I'm like, yo, they are mad disrespectful. These crackheads are mad disrespectful, yo. They don't care who you are. They disrespectful, honey. Mike Conley, hey.
Ew.
Voices be having me dying. Yeah. I had another super chat. Hold on, guys, because we about to get out of here in a minute. So, Marvin never misses an opportunity to miss an opportunity. Oh gosh, he's changing though, you know.
Yeah, but you got to get out of the game when you do that.
Yeah, exactly. But
thing.
thank you, support gaming again. But that's very true. We do have to remember that he never misses the opportunity to miss the opportunity. But dang, Marvin, you disappoint me. I mean, come on, buddy. Now, Patty says yes, Miss K. This is my least favorite as well. Like, come on, Marvin. We better see Marvin rolling up on Sam next episode because you know crackhead go back to the same spot exactly, and he gonna have to do him. Now the thing about it is, it was kind of sad at the same time when he was like, wow, what I do, Marvin, what I do, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh. And so that's kind of why I was like, I'm glad that Marvin is doing this, and I hope it turns out for the good to where he actually goes get cleans up, and then maybe if he does return, it's gonna be on some I'm gonna be here to help Marvin out, like pay it forward, pay you back for hooking me up. But no, this dude is just freaking crackhead, man.
But I'm saying he got his ear so far from the streets. It's like, you know, Marvin, okay, you know who Famous is, you don't know who Kanan is, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like by this time he would put two and two together, even though, you know, the crack be messing with his memory and whatnot. But
he did make a comment that this one is a wolf, a pup that's about to become a wolf.
Yes, he did.
So he knows something about
Kanan. Yep. Absolutely. Eric Iverson said, I'm scared Marvin not killing Sam and telling him to leave town reminds me of Liliana not killing the doctor in Force and letting her leave town. We all saw what happened to Lily. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, I don't want it to come back on him, you know? Yeah. So we're going to have to probably get rid of Sam, guys. Our favorite crackhead. He got to go, man. He got to go. Hey, pretty girl. Sorry, guys. I hate laughing with this cough that I have. For the impressions, honey.
You was working hard tonight. You was
working hard. Thank you. And I had a long day and stuff, so I appreciate the love. Hey, Maxima. He said, I was half right on my theory. Rock did kill Cartier, but instead of it with his D in his hands, but a cigar. Oh,
like a Harlem Nights.
Gonna rock him to sleep like that.
Yeah, he thought it was gonna be one of those. Child. Is there anything that you guys wanted to talk about real quick before we get out of here? Oh yeah, that whole situation with Burke and Nicole's dad. What do you guys have to say about that? Like, do you think that she might? And I think that's probably what Karen Jones was saying. A part of, you know, like if she does have to help Burke out, she may, you know, will she help her when it comes to that situation with that whole?
That's the issue, because if she helps Burke, she's possibly throwing Kanan under the bus a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like be on Kanan and his dad's side, or be on Nicole. Like it's. I think she's gonna choose family.
Yeah.
Even though she does owe Burke, she may come up with a crafty situation to kind of help both. Some type of way they can do that in the writing, but I think she's going to choose Kanan before anything.
Yeah, I would love to actually see her set up Burke at the end of the day. You know, and then also the fact that her and her dad are like getting, you know, they're trying to work things out. And that would just make her feel like, no, family over everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my father, I got my auntie Rock, my cousin over here. Like, no, girl, you're not about to tear this up. We just trying to get this stuff back together, okay? So, no.
And I love she said, I'm not talking about a cop to a cop.
Right, exactly.
I like the way she said that and left.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Monica Miller, thank you. She says, yes, recognize Sam's shopping bag. What was
luggage.
Some people
his
use that as luggage. You be
You
seeing
know how
people-
we do. We get real crafty, especially with a C-Town bag back in the day. My cousin packed that up real quick, go on the train.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, he went and got his bag that freaking quick. Oh my gosh. Support game and thank you. Come, when it say come, we all know Miss K is really come on. Of course, you might as well, because somebody ever said that in the chat, like, shoot, I'm Breeze. You know, not me, but they was like, I'm Breeze. You know, everybody want to talk about who Breeze is. Breeze is this, Breeze is that. Okay.
Can you highlight Mike Connolly's?
Yeah, I was just about to. I thought they was gonna set up Cartier as the next big bad, right? But he was just a stepping stone. I see Unique help rocking him and just being an anti-hero type character. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody said that in my live, kind of like how they did Mecca. We wanted more, but
yeah.
I think this is the stepping stone for Rock expanding. You know, she needs
right.
DC, you know, the DMV Connect.
Yeah.
So this is kind of her way of getting it.
Yeah.
And Cartier also mentioned something about, I forgot the exact line when he was talking to Rock before he thought he was going to get the draws. He said something about the South American people. So maybe his connect is somewhere in South America. I'm not sure who he was talking about, but I'm definitely keep an eye on that. That may be something we need to.
Yeah. So. And then that might make stuff. Listen, once these like Colombians and freaking cartel folks start showing up, that's when it's going to get really real.
Exactly.
Forget about the mob. Like, I mean, the mob is you know, forced to be reckoned with, but damn cartel. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Sorry. Those cartels are something else. Sorry, I'm coughing again. My bad. So Carlos, he says, y'all think Breeze will show up in this season in the season final? Let me tell you something. Hold on, what's that noise? Carlos, hi, how are you? Welcome to this channel, sweetie. I hope Breeze never shows up. Okay. And I done said this on other channels before, on Lamont's channel, and some of y'all heard me say it already. And I'm just not a Breeze fan. I don't care. I'm not intrigued. I don't want him. Stay where you are. I'm glad that you were just mentioned, and I don't ever want to see you. I don't care.
I second that statement.
I'm just tired of hearing them bring him
about
up.
no freaking Breeze. He gets killed anyway. I don't care about him.
One episode or 2 episodes, and it's like they can't. I don't know.
Eric, shut your mouth, Eric.
The best character that we never seen. That is exactly
right.
The best character we never seen.
Oh, hush. You hating Breeze the best character. Just stop. I'm so tired of y'all talking about this freaking guy, Breeze. And like I said, I hope that if he does show up, it's going to be on the series finale, the last freaking episode, and then y'all going to get like one little thing where he be like, Kanan walking in, and he's like, what's up, man? Yeah, my name's Breeze. That's it.
I love that. Like the last episode of The Sopranos, they in the diner, the door opened up.
Right.
Hey, Breeze.
I don't ever want to see this guy, all right? Ever. And the sad thing about it is these, you know, sometimes these people, the creators, they watch certain things and they, you know, they keep their ears to the YouTube streets and the Instagram streets and they be hearing everything. People, please don't honor this. I'm sorry, guys. I love y'all, though. All the Breeze lovers, I love you. I just don't love Breeze. I don't care. Jeremiah, how is Breeze going to show up if this is 50 Cent series? Because what? They said he was like their mentor, right? Yeah. It was like he learned from Breeze and whatchamacallit learns from, like they both learned from Breeze, but he said that Kanan was also, he looked up to Kanan as well. So it was just, yeah, whatever. Oh, I'm so tired of it, guys. All jokes aside, saw a video that said Drew, who got bailed out of jail this episode, who Rock met is Breeze because they kind of give him a special one camera talk. Child, if that's the case, I don't ever want to see him again. Yo, Eric, they are reaching. Like, I feel like what Pretty Girl said. and I think Moochie too, right, that Abe is gonna be a problem and he's gonna get solved, and then that's gonna create problems with Tremont. That's what I think. Abe is not Breeze, he's Abe. That's it. And he got to go. Dishonest Abe got to go. All right. Somebody, James said Breeze is in the winds. Inga says, please stop bringing up Breeze. I wish they never brought that man's name up in the first power. For real.
For real.
And Support Gaming says, I thought 50 Cent said Breeze was going to pop up in season 2 unless he lying. Yo, 50 will say that just to have y'all come back.
He's the biggest troll. He be
Come
playing
back. Yeah.
with us.
Thank you, Support Gaming. All right, y'all. We about to get out of here. I totally appreciate you guys being here again. Eric Iverson said that Kay is dissing the mice in the corner. Oh, they gonna come now. Hey, come with it. And remember what y'all got to do. Y'all got a job. You know what I'm saying? Yep. When people come on here, those bigger YouTubers that be stealing, all you got to do is spam the crap out of them. Let them know where they heard it first. Oh, this was on Miss K channel. This ninja is a freaking, he don't got a original bone in his freaking body.
Please say where you heard it from. Please do.
Yeah. Say where you heard it from. That's all. Just say where you heard it from because it's not fair, you know.
Yeah, I'm in that trap. We're going to have to sprinkle some crack on that cheese for you.
Yeah. What you got going on for your channel, pretty girl? Loves chat.
Well, yeah, I did my review and my recap for Raising Kanan this morning. Please check that out. Also, recapped Atlanta episodes 4 through 6 as well. Please check that out. We're going over, because I recapped the original Power. So we're on Power Season 2, Episode 10. Y'all don't want to miss this recap because this is the big fire situation with Ghost and Kanan. So we're going to be breaking that down Wednesday, 8:15. And yes, of course, we're going to have a little break, but I still got some holiday shows, some fun content, movie reviews, things planned. Of course, BMF, I will be covering that. So yeah, and then we have Trap Trivia where I'm going to be testing you all, you know, on BMF eventually too. So y'all need to all be watching because it's been a while.
That's right. It's like, get it together. Okay, Moochie, what you got?
What I got going on? I'm gonna tell y'all what I got going.
Ooh, what you got?
What you got?
Tomorrow, you know, is my busy day. I moved solo from state to state. I got my 4:30 live. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have trivia, and we're gonna talk about Raising Kanan and theories and predictions. Tuesday at 4:30 or at 5, actually, I'm gonna be doing American Gigolo on Tuesday, and then Wednesday it'll be episode 6 of American Gigolo at 9 p.m. So I got a fun-packed week from y'all. I got a theory video coming up with American Gigolo, so stay tuned. Keep your notifications on and holla at your girl.
All right, so for me, keep the notifications turned on, guys, because as you can see, I'm not feeling good and I'm trying my best to stay with it. But you will have a live House of the Dragon, hopefully tomorrow. What time you going live, Mooch? Tomorrow?
I'm going in the afternoon, 4:30.
Okay, because I was I'm gonna try to do. I don't know. I'm trying to get in where I fit in because I can't do the lives. I mean, I can't do the recordings anymore. So I'm trying to go before Anita goes on, so I can have all my thoughts already out there. So hopefully right after you do yours, I can go on. But just keep the notification turns on, guys. So yeah, House of the Dragon live, okay, with Miss K. And then on Tuesday, I do still have to do my full recap for Raising Kanan. That's going to be pre-recorded most likely. And then I'm going to be on me and Moochie. We're going to have The Wire. Yes. I'm also going to drop a video of The Wire, a recap, where I'm just talking about, I think, episode 2, season 3, episode 2, so that we can, since we skipped so many days and weeks, I'm just trying to get us ahead of the game a little bit. And then on Friday, me and Pretty Girl Loves Trap, we're gonna be talking about Top Boy in it, and we're gonna be working it out, honey, because I just finished watching Top Boy, never watched it in my life, and I have some things to say. Okay, I'm gonna do a character breakdown, Plus, I'm gonna talk about different things that happen. So you said you watched it, Mooch. I'm gonna talk about different
I
things
was
that
supposed
happen.
to do it, but I got you get caught up with so many different shows.
Yeah,
I
I'm only
apologize.
doing a one time. Yeah, I'm not doing no like day. No, it's a one time Friday midnight situation. All right, so that's what we're doing, and then we're always back again for Sunday nights. Okay, and I do have to catch up on Atlanta, so I can do like the way I was doing with Dahmer, with a whole bunch of episodes in one in one live. I gotta do that too. So just keep the notes on, baby. Notification gang all day. Eric Iverson.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Are y'all covering the BMX documentary next week? No, I am not. But Pretty Girl said she is.
Yeah, I'll
okay?
be doing something.
Yeah.
At least going to be one live at the very least. So I will be covering it.
Yes. There you go. All right, guys, we are out of here. And I'm so thankful for y'all being here tonight. I'm going to go relax and I'm going to watch Beast with Idris Elba, my old boyfriend from The Wire. And I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell so you know when we upload videos like this one, okay? Love you all. Bye-bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Yes.